right, good morning. Hello, I'm Dr. August Dunning. I do these nifty little beach walks, talk about dry fasting. Today we're going to talk about aches and pains on dry fasting. You know, a lot of people have some discomfort while they dry fast, and a lot of this is from lack of preparation and coffee addiction, all kinds of situations. But what we found is that generally, for instance, if you get a migraine headache, take an Advil, seriously. You know, take it down. It's not going to affect the fast. You can go through it just fine. Just get rid of the pain. This is not about being in pain and suffering through stuff. It's about not being in a state of discomfort. There's a couple of things you can do. One of the things I find very useful is to preload electrolytes. The magnesium, potassium, all that kind of stuff. Got to have the salt in your diet up to specs. You got to have at least a teaspoon or two of NaCl every day, and that'll help all sorts of problems abate themselves over time. One of the things I like to do is take some activated charcoal. Activated charcoal, you know, you are a carbon-based organism after all, is very useful because it can go into the body and absorb a lot of toxins out of the bowel before you go into a dry fast, and get rid of a lot of stuff in there. I also would, recommend eating half a watermelon before you go into a fast to flush out the colon, so you don't get constipation. I mean, I didn't do that once, and man, it hurt. It hurt so bad I almost wanted to get out of the fast. And so yeah, that's a thing you need to probably prevent. The other thing is, during a fast, you're going to have some aches and pains. Not like a sharp stabbing pain. That's a serious issue and probably a reason to get out of the fast. But if it's a dull, achy pain in an area that you've been hurt before, it's probably the fact that your body is trying to take that scar tissue and eat it up and replace it with good tissue, because during a dry fast, you've stimulated stem cells to replace bad cells. Bad cells that don't do a whole lot for the body are the ones they target first to take out and dissolve down into antigenic amino acids and so forth, and antigenic peptides and amino acids. And you're being repaired. You know, when you break an arm, it aches a while it repairs. Well, you're feeling things being repaired that weren't repaired years ago. So that's one of the things that happens on a dry fast. The other thing is, you don't need to do a whole lot of stuff. One of the most effective things is to get a hot water bottle. I have people that swear by this. You get an ache and a pain somewhere where you've been hurt, and you just put that hot water bottle on it, and it warms it up, makes it feel better, expands the blood into the region, helps fix things. It's all good. Get a hot water bottle. You know, for the most part, it is a mind over matter issue. You know, you are doing a deliberate starvation, and it comes with some downsides, a little bit of discomfort. Now, what's funny is, not everybody has this. I don't. You know, I did it initially because I did have an elbow and a hip damage years ago, but that's done. That's completely healed and fixed. So yeah, I don't have any of that kind of stuff. A lot of people can't sleep. A lot of people have headaches from coffee withdrawal. You know, you need to kind of de-shift off the coffee for a while, go to decaf if that's what it takes to get the caffeine levels down to make it more comfortable while you fast. And just kind of realize that what you've done is a good thing. And it took you years to get that messed up. It'll take you a little bit to get fixed, but when you dry fast, it's really fast. And that's kind of the message today. If you have aches and pains, for instance, headaches, that are probably coffee-based, shift off the coffee. Go to decaf for a week or two before you do a dry fast. If you have some dull aches and pains from areas that you've been injured before, use a hot water bottle. That's fine too. If you have migraine headaches, you absolutely should just take an Advil. Knock that back. You know, don't let it throw you out of your fast. You know, it's a interesting technique because it fixes things so quick. If you want to learn more, get my book, Phoenix Protocol. dry fasting for rapid healing and radical life extension, and read about dry fasting. I mean, I wrote the book about it, so to speak. And when you do understand what's going on and why you're doing it and how this is happening in your body and what good it's doing, you tend to want to, persevere. So my suggestion is, get the book. It works, it's right, it's correct, and I think you'll enjoy it. One thing's for sure, you'll have a better life and a longer life if you do dry fast. And once you get done with it, you're going to have all sorts of changes in your life. I can guarantee it. Anyway, that's the good news, and there is no bad news. So that's the news today. So look, please, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for checking this out. If this is the first time to my channel, go down below and look at the videos. See what other people have said about doing dry fasting. It's really quite remarkable. But yeah, please hit the like button. Please leave a comment. Please subscribe. Pass this on to other people, and especially your friends that may be having a little bit of trouble during a dry fast. These are good solutions, and I'm willing to listen to more if you just give me some comments and tell me some of your solutions to some of these problems of discomfort during a dry fast. Love you guys. Take care. I will talk to you later.